god, just looking at the name. What is this shit?
Let's play.
Oh. Oh no. So this is what we're doing for views now, huh? Alright. Let's play. Five Nights at Oh. Wait, FAP Nights at Frenny's. The newest in a long line of Five Nights at Freddy's fan games. And a very special one. Actually gonna go ahead and change the lighting for this video real quick. There we go. Things are darker for that horror aesthetic, and we're gonna make the... You can't really tell, but oh, there we go. You can't really tell, but the lights are pink. I might have to get some more lights for this area. If I still have this set up in a couple of months. Who knows? But, but yes, this one is different. This one is... It's not really a horror game. To say, the game still causes you fear and stress, as a horror game would. Roll the clip. Okay. Ah. Oh my god, I thought she had already passed. Damn it. Oh, I thought she had already passed, man. Oh, shit. That genuinely scared me, actually. It's that type of special game. But unlike the previous game that we actually streamed in this channel, Five Nights in Anime, which is a lewd parody, and I say lewd because it is lewd, it's just still arguably safe for work when compared to... FAP Nights at Frenny's, a game that is a full-on corn. It's full-on corn. I don't know why I'm censoring that word, but hey, maybe I'll be able to keep a bit of good standings with YouTube if I'm not as vocal as I could be with this video. Which is one of the reasons I didn't stream this game, because this stream would immediately get me banned off the website, as it is, as I said, a full-on corn game. Full-on, you see everything. Like, you see everything. It shows everything. Like, I'll get into it right now, but before we keep going on any further, this is your first and last warning. If you are under 18, well, there's nothing that I can really do from keeping you, from, like, making you leave. But I would ask you to like, if you're really not gonna leave, then, like, don't be looking, like, just leave, man. I have other videos, like, you don't have to be here, you don't have to be looking, you can just fucking, you know, go do something else, but I have a lot of other cool videos. The V-Tamers review should have just come up, recently. The, the latest episode of Smash Gens, if you haven't been watching Smash Gens, you can watch that, so please, just go ahead and watch something else. I have a lot of good content. This video is kind of more on the, like, I would like to get some support for this game, because this game is unironically really good. Anyway, if that's everyone under 18 gone, well, welcome one, welcome... I guess not all, but it is NK Surge. Grab your tissues and grab your lotion, because we are definitely gonna need it for this game. I thought that was gonna work. I guess my bit's ruined. FAP Nights at Freddy's is a corn parody game of, you know, Five Nights at Freddy's. All your favorite animatronics from Freddy to Bonnie to Chica to Foxy, they have all been changed, not just into sexy anime girls like in Five Nights in Anime, but they have been given these really good redesign, and name changes to go with these redesigns. And well, they are no longer animatronics that were built for a pizzeria, as in like a Chuck E. Cheese kind of style pizzeria. They are now robot animatronics who are waitresses at a nightclub and love to keep their clients company. They're strippers. They're strippers that you can fuck if you are a customer. If you are working as a security guard, I'll talk about that in a bit. You can find these versions of your favorite animatronics, all improved and better looking than ever, over at the famous Frenny's nightclub. These designs and models were created by the talented Cryptia Curbs on Twitter. Go ahead and make sure to follow them. Link in the description, not just to her, or him, or they. But to Fatal Fire Studios, who are the people that are, or person that is making this game. All their links are going to be down there, except the link to the actual download for the game. I don't trust that you are over 18, viewer. I can't trust you like that. We don't have that type of relationship. I'm sorry. But anyway, on to talking to about the animatronics. This is Freddy Fazbear. Now, let's make it better. This is Frenny Fazclaire. She's great. She likes to dance. The music she dances to is a really cool version of the, you know, I don't know the name of the song. If I can edit or put it or just have that music playing throughout here anyway. It's better Freddy. And speaking of better characters, Bonfi, who is the better Bonnie. And speaking of that, Bonnie usually, like, the Bonnie variants in Fnaf games are usually the ones that kill me the most, unless there's no Bonnie variant, then that role goes down to Chica. But, I haven't died to Bonfi once playing this. That's also because I don't think you can get to Bonfi or have Bonfi get to you in this version of the game yet. Chiku, who is now Chica, and I actually very much enjoyed this version of Chica. I do not like if you know me, you know I don't like Chica at all. If you saw the security breach, the streams, you know I absolutely hate Chica. I despise Chica. But Chiku, on the other hand, she's a lot of fun. I like her. She's cute. She has this going for her. The only thing I don't really like is her walk cycle, but I also find that very funny because it's really stupid. Roll. I hear heels. Oh, there she is. Why does she walk like that? And Vexa, who is my favorite girl because I am a basic bitch like that. Every FNAF game I've played, my favorite animatronic in them have always been the Foxy variant. FNAF 1, Foxy. FNAF 2, Mangle, with Foxy being around, but Mangle was the new one. FNAF 3, Phantom Foxy's there, but I really don't like the Phantoms, and there's no one else I can really like besides Springtrap. FNAF 4, the Foxy, Nightmare Foxy looks sick. FNAF 5, Funtime Foxy's cool. 6 doesn't add a Foxy, because Foxy's kind of inside of Molten. Which one was 7? Roxanne Wolf is pretty much the fucking the Foxy Mangold for Security Bridge, and those end up being my favorite ones. And Fexa is no exception to that. She is my favorite girl by far, and I think she's actually the most popular girl from what I, at least by the creator standards, or at least from what I've seen. Like, if you go to their Patreon, which again links in the description, the tiers are different images of Fexa. Marie Antoinette, who is this version? Who is this game's version of marionette or puppet? And I don't know how to feel about this character. Well, I'll talk about that in the story, even though it's going to be a really short segment. This video is just going to be kind of short compared to my other videos. But I will talk about her later. I just don't know how to feel about her. Oh, shop. Oh. Purple guy dancer doll. Oh my god. That's kind of cool. Golden Frenny, who's just Frenny wearing less clothes, and she has an agenda, and I'm afraid that her agenda most probably involves me getting fucked some way. There's a teaser for another girl at the end of chapter 1 or night 1 in the story mode. I'm pretty sure this girl is gonna be this game's version of Springtrap, which that's gonna be very interesting because Springtrap has a dead body inside of it, so I don't know if I want to see Springtrap get turned into big titty stripper that's gonna fuck me, especially if it is William Afton in the suit. I don't really... No. Anyway, moving right along, you can see some updates that there's gonna be more girls. These aren't gonna be the only girls left. On their Twitter, I saw a lefty looking Frenny. This is Lefty. This is the one I saw. And next to her, you can see a kind of like golden bonfire. So most likely these two characters will be added later on. You can find any sort of updates at their Twitter, at their Patreon, or even in their Discord. Like I already said, all their links, and also links to my stuff in the description, guys. Like my Twitter, all that shit, that's also there. But more importantly, because we're not talking about me, we're talking about them, their links are down there. You should really go check them out. And if you are 18 plus, check out the game. Like, I get it, it's a porn game, but we will talk about the gameplay in a bit, and I have had a lot of fun with this game in both senses. Yes, I'm not gonna lie to you. At the moment, I'm playing the free-to-play version of this game. Since by becoming a Patreon of them, you get access to later builds before they get released. So right now I'm playing on an older build than what most people are probably playing on. And even though it is a corn parody game, most of these games don't end up being that good. It's just kind of visual novel kind of deals and stuff like that. I've genuinely been loving this game. I do want to support this game. It'd be really cool to, like, I don't know. I'd see it more as an achievement that the first, like, review copy of a game I would get would be for this, than an actual, like, AAA title game or something. Because that would, I don't know, I think that would be such a huge flex. Like, my first, like, free game that I got to review was FAP Nights at Frenny's. I don't know, it's probably because I'm weird, but I think that would be funny as fuck. I don't expect that to happen though. I genuinely want to support the game so that I can keep playing the updates as they come out. I want to talk about story now because there's very little story. There's literally one chapter, which is night 1, and a teaser for night 2 out at the moment. And since there's that little, it won't take us that long to get into gameplay and why I've been having so much fun with this game. It's not the sex scenes, trust me. Actually, I enjoyed this game for the lore, not for the sexy time. How dare you? I need a shave. Why am I talking about this? As I said earlier, there's only one chapter at the moment and the teaser for chapter 2, so this pretty much is just gonna be a talk about chapter 1. You're a down on your luck kind of guy. You're a loser that got caught masturbating at fucking McDonald's, and you got fired for it. I'm just built different. I personally wouldn't get fired for it. I just personally wouldn't get caught to begin. Hey yo, what the fuck? But your luck's about to change, and I actually do mean this. I am fucking jealous as fuck. You apply to a job at the famous Frenny's nightclub, which you get hired. Your shift is Monday to Fridays, 10 to 6, which is pretty much close enough to a schedule that I had at a hotel, except that I was making like, I think I was making $8 an hour, I think. This dude is making the promised paycheck of $7,500 a week. I would take that job in a fucking heartbeat just for that amount of money. Anyway, back on track though. When you finally clock in, the first thing you encounter is your first phone call. You know, the traditional hello. But in this game, phone guy, who is actually called phone guy, is a bit of the dick. He immediately starts getting on your ass because you were 2 minutes late. I do get it's your first day at work, so it's like, come on, man, you couldn't show up early for your first day of work. I get it's just 2 minutes, but really, I don't know. I would have shown up at least like 10 to 5 minutes early, but whatever. That's just me. I'm just a virgin. After phone guy tells you everything that you need to do, explaining that you are also taking over the duties of a janitor, and like explaining to you how to look at the cameras, how to keep Frenny entertained. You hang up with him. Oh no, actually, he tells you the whole janitor job stuff, and you're like, oh, that kind of sucks, but I mean, I'm making $7,500 a month just to sit in this office. I guess I can do some more stuff, you know, help around a bit. And he tells you that there's incentives to make you behave and not fuck the robots, because if you fuck the waitresses, you are immediately fired and sodomized. I don't know if I can say this word on YouTube or not, but you will be sodomized. You will be fucked anally, without lube, without condom, just raw by the boss, I'm assuming. I guess I'm paying my debt. Wow, okay. And that's not the only incentive to want to make you keep your job, but if you manage to survive all, you know, Monday through Friday, there's always this weekend orgy party at Frenny's, with everyone being able to take turns with their favorite waitresses. Well, once the phone call's over, phone guy lets you leave to go do your tasks. You kind of learn how your inventory works. I could ruin a certain surprise here, but I'm not, because that surprise got ruined for me, and I genuinely forgot when I was playing. So now you all have to just suffer. Haha, fuck you. If Jem, if he's watching this, he'll probably know what I'm talking about. And after you finish learning your inventory and putting a bunch of shit back in order, you go to your clocks, and you go back to your office to check the cameras, you know, make sure Frenny's not getting out or anything. And then you spot a new sexy animatronic on camera who's just kind of like teasing you, putting her tits right on the camera, like, oh, look at these honkers. And you're just like, what the fuck? Who is this sexy animatronic? That is a quote from the game. The sexy animatronic, though, ends up kicking you in the fucking nuts, because she ends up cutting the power. You then have to go fix the power, and once you're heading back to your office, this triggers a scripted event where Frenny comes out of her stage and chases you. You then pretty much just get to your office, lock the door, Frenny doesn't get you, and then this thing happens. And then after that scene, that has been heavily censored as everything else in this gameplay that I've been showing, Your security, you get another call from phone guy, you explain the situation to him, phone guy's like, hey, I like that you were able to handle this by yourself, good job, good job. All right, you only have like an hour 30 minutes left of work. Have fun, relax, bye, I'm gonna go keep drinking. And as it was foreshadowed with this glorious piece of literature that is doing amazing foreshadow, the way you relax in this game is by grabbing your hat, throwing it on top of the security camera, and jacking it off. You use the work computer to put on a bunch of pictures of the girls, and you have a little mashing minigame to FAP. After this minigame is over, there's a little scene of your characters being like, I think I'm gonna like it here. And then you see that Springtrap looking animatronic looking at you from the window. I mean, you don't see it, but like the camera pans out to show her that she's looking at you. Night 2, you show up a bit early because night 1, phone guy was a bitch to you just because you showed up 2 minutes late. So you show up a bit earlier, and phone guy's like, hey, I'm gonna make you move all these boxes. You end up moving the boxes, and this ends up freeing Marie Antoinette, who, she explains, she's the manager of the gift shop, and explains that the girls haven't always, well, and then you explain the situation to her, and she explains that the girls haven't always been this way, and that it is now your job, because you freed Marie Antoinette, to help her figure out what's going on and fix it. Which, to be fair, yeah, that sounds fair. That sounds like something you'd want to do if you're working there and you want to survive to the weekend. That's just me. That's just me, though, because I'm pretty sure if you don't fix this, you are not surviving through the weekend. And that's it. That's it for story mode. It's literally, the game is very early in development, and that's why I'm making the video now, because I want to see where it goes. I'm not afraid of people knowing that I played this game, because this game is genuinely very fun. Like, ignore the corn aspect about it, ignore the safer work. This is the funnest I've had with a Fnaf fan game in such a long time, and even with a Fnaf game. Yeah, I know I streamed the entirety of Sister Location, but I'm having a lot more fun with this game than I did with Sister Location. And another fan game that I streamed that I really thought I was going to enjoy a lot was Joy of Creation. I do want to point out before I say anything that I've played a lot of fan games, and I'm looking at my script just to make sure I have my thoughts clear and said. But I do like this game a lot more than something like Joy of Creation. I'm not bullshitting you there. I'm not trying to spread hate towards Joy of Creation. I'm not trying to say that the game is boring or anything. Everyone has their own tastes and likes. My personal preference, just I didn't like Joy of Creation that much. I actually canceled a whole collaboration stream series that I had with the VTuber Celestial QB. We were going through this series together. I just didn't like it. We were stuck in night 2, and I beat night 2 off camera, and I was just like, nah, I didn't like this. Joy of Creation did not meet the expectations I had for that game. I thought it was gonna be free, full-on free roam, which that's not what it was. That was apparently the other version of the game. But like, why wouldn't you just make the story version of the game free roam as well? I don't know. And I've actually gone back to this game off like recording off camera and stuff, which is something I can't really say for Joy of Creation after I beat night 2. Like, I didn't even bother beating the game. I just didn't like it. The visuals were nice for Joy of Creation, and the visuals for this game are also really nice. Like, with the aesthetic, the art style and aesthetic that everything has, it's really good. And not only that, this game has surpassed everything I expected from it. Like, legit, maybe it's because I had really low expectations going into it, because it is a corn parody game, but I hate, the only thing that's really bothered me gameplay wise has been the way the inventory works, which before we get into gameplay, I just want to say that again, this is no hate. There's no hate for the people that made Joy of Creation. You know, this game, I just enjoy it personally a lot more than Joy of Creation. That's pretty much it. If you like Joy of Creation, go ahead and let me know. The other FNAF fan game that I've been really looking forward to for a while has been FNAF Remake Plus. Hopefully that comes out soon. I would love to get my hands on that. Seriously, that game looks like it's going to be fun. But hey, at least both Joy of Creation and FAP Nights at Freddy's share something in common. They are both better than the latest installment of the mainline FNAF series. Before anything, I do want to mention that everything I'm talking about here about the gameplay mostly comes from the arcade mode. This is the second mode of the game, and the mode that they probably put the most effort into before starting on the story mode, because this is like the gold mine of this game. This game is so much fun with the arcade mode. Like, seriously, thanks to the arcade mode, this game that only has one like 10-minute chapter. No, is it 10 minutes? It's 8 minutes. I think it's 8 minutes because the clock runs for 8 minutes. Like, it runs real time, I think. But it's like 8 minutes per chapter. So you have one 8-minute chapter. Then, like, I'm pretty sure you can just like it's infinite until you complete certain stuff. But this arcade mode adds a lot of replay value from wanting to collect the scenes that you get when the girls get you, to actually wanting to complete your tasks and actually wanting to gain money so you can buy items to make your nights easier, or to make your or to find some cosmetics, because there's even cosmetics in this game. And when I was talking about the story, you do get to leave your office. This is not only that, when I was comparing it to Joy of Creation, this is a free roam game. I love free. I've been wanting a game like this. Like, it has the classic FNAF formula of surviving till 6 a.m. while looking at cameras, doing stuff to keep the animatronics away from you, but also free roam. And this game does that really well, adding tasks throughout the nights with the excuse of having to do the janitor's duties as well, to actually actively keep you, have you out, going in and out of the office. Because for the gameplay, you can obviously shift. You have a little inventory and shit where you can carry stuff for the tasks, such as cleaning cum off the fucking mirrors in the restroom, or restocking the condom machine, or restocking the bar, stuff like that. You gotta put everything in your inventory, and you gotta take it with you. You have an option of being able to see your cameras while you are out and about, out of the office, but this doesn't let you do the stuff that you need to do to keep the girls entertained. Which, speaking about that, let's talk about Frenny first. As I said earlier, she loves to dance. But not only does she love to dance, she has a music box with her. This music box works the same way as it does in FNAF 2, pretty much. You open up the cameras from your computer, because if you open up in the tablet, you're not going to be able to rewind the music box. But you gotta keep the music box wind up so that Frenny keeps dancing in her backstage, or else she'll come out and start roaming around, and they're fast. That's all I'm gonna say. These animatronics are very fast. I've generally gotten jump scared in this game. Like, I'm not gonna lie. Like, yes, it's a corn game, but I'm a bitch. There's moments where I'm generally scared while playing this game. Vexa's up next with her mechanics, and again, she's a bit like Marionette. I guess she does have the Foxy mechanic of like looking at Foxy to kind of keep him at bay. But for Vexna, she is in her room with a staticky camera. You can't really see what's going on. You can make out what's going on, but you can't really see it clearly. And she's just there playing by herself. You know, a good single player game, of course. But she's just there playing for herself, and she has a lewdness meter. If the lewdness meter drops to 0, I guess she gets too heated, so she comes out of the room to try to look for you. I believe she does rush all the way to your office, but if you're not in your office, or if you have the doors closed, you'll be safe. Chiku, at least in easy mode, also has the same like kind of music box mechanic. Instead, it's a microwave though. that you just, I guess you just keep adding time to that microwave. Like every time that the fucking microwave's about to hit 0, you're just like, plus 30, plus 30, plus 30. You're never getting your food, Chiku. Well, that's only in easy mode. In normal mode and hard mode, you're shit out of luck. She's on a timer. She'll come out eventually, unless you're on easy mode. On easy mode, you can keep everyone at bay. But your pay gets deducted for playing on easy mode. And your pay gets rise for playing on hard mode. Yeah, it is called the Pussy Deduction and the Chad promotion or something like that, if I remember. As I mentioned early, Bonfire, she's in her arcade. She's just gaming the whole night. I haven't gotten her to come out of the arcade. Hey, how you enjoying the video? It's I, NK Surge, but from the future. Actually, yeah. When did I record this video? Like 4 days ago I recorded this video. So like I mentioned, this game is very fun. It really is. And as I mentioned, I've been going back to it off recordings and stuff like that. But boom, I actually went in for recording because I figured out how to get Bonfire. Not only did I figure out how to get Bonfire, but I can at least talk about her mechanic now because I sort of needed that. I genuinely thought she wasn't in the version I was playing, and then she was. And also I managed to update versions because there's they've just released a new free version, so I get to play the Halloween. Ooh, will there be a Halloween update? I should ask. But no, I get to play the Christmas update if I want to play it. Probably play that on my own time because it's not like I can stream this now, can I? Anyway, the way Bonfire works is that once you unlock her, because you have to unlock her first. Tip: get the screwdriver. But anyway, once you unlock her, there's a bunch of these coins scattered around the pizzeria, the nightclub. Still not. I literally have. I read every Five Nights at Freddy's book by Ellis Mark, like playing while editing this. I've consumed so much FNAF lore as background noise for this video for no fucking reason, actually. But anyway, yeah, in the nightclub, there's a bunch of these like arcade coins. There's 3 to start off in your room, and boom, 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 you throw them into a little machine, and her timer resets. There we go. Also, I hope you read the editor's note for the Chica stuff because I got some of the Chiku mechanics wrong. I learned about that later. Anyway, that's pretty much all I wanted to say. I hope you really have been enjoying this video. I've been enjoying working on it so much. It's been great. This game is awesome, actually, and I cannot wait to see what's to come. Also, the lefty, before I leave, the lefty and the golden Bonnie, those I found out those are actually skins that you can get for the girls later on. They're not different girls, which that's perfectly fine by me because then this game would end up feeling like Ultimate Custom Night if they just keep adding girls based off every animatronic. So that's really cool that they are turning them into skins. More reason to play the game because you gotta unlock the skins as well. Also, tell me if you like this camera angle or if you prefer the other one. Laters. And finally, I guess there's Marie Antoinette as well. She doesn't really have a mechanic, but before each night starts, you get to go to her shop. Well, I mean, before you start a night, there's a shop option. You go there, and it's Marie Antoinette. You can buy stuff from her, either stuff to make your, your life easier, or as in like anti-horny, horny begone spray, or like night vision cameras, the screwdriver, or just cosmetics like an Ahegao hoodie, which is why I'm wearing the Ahegao hoodie on the camera while playing this game because it was there, so I had to do it. One of the goals for me is to buy that hoodie and just put it on my character, because why not? But also, I guess I forgot to say that Marie Antoinette is like, I guess she is a robot, but I guess like she's super, I guess she's more human than robot. I'm not sure what's going on with her because she has full-on conversations with the MCs, and the only times you hear the other animatronics talk is during segments where they're like, "I'm so horny, I'm gonna go fuck now," or shit like that. So I don't know what's up with her. And finally, Frenny. She just kind of shows up in one of the girls' rooms and kind of fucks up with her meter. So like for Frenny, she makes Frenny start dancing even faster, so her meter's dropping even faster. I guess for because I haven't seen her done it to Fnaf, but I guess for Fnaf she just drops a aphrodisiac bomb in there and whoop. And Chica, I guess the timer just gets dropped down. I also think that she's the one that turns off the power, because she keeps turning off the power. And turning off the power, I guess inventory and power would have to be my least favorite things. Because power just goes off randomly. So I feel like I always have to be prepared. I always have to be carrying the fuse. The fuse box always has to take, or the fuse generator, whatever it's called. It always has to take a slot in my inventory. And inventory kind of sucks. You have to press spacebar to keep it open, and if you want to place the items from other, from your inventory onto a surface or something, you need to keep it open and drag the item from your inventory onto the place you want to leave it. It's tedious. I get why though. This game is supposed to be hard. This game is supposed to, want you to die, because when you die is when you get caught by the animatronics, and when you get caught by the animatronics, that's when you trigger the bow chicka bow wow. Why though I get that the point of this game are these cutscenes, like that's the main gist of the game. At the end of the day, you're supposed to be playing this game, or this game was made with the intention of being played for the cutscenes, since you can even unlock the cutscenes and watch them during your own time whenever you want once you've unlocked a certain cutscene. I do wish that there was an option in settings. Of course, this game is still very early in development, so maybe the developers will be watching this video and be like, that might be a good idea. You might not always want a FAP. And there'll be like an option that just gives you a more like generic, typical kind of Five Nights at Freddy's, or for this example, because I feel like this would work a bit better, a more Five Nights in Animes kind of jump scare. It's just like a quick loot jump scare, and then night's over. I think that would be pretty that would work pretty well. But honestly, those are my only two complaints. The fact that like the inventory kind of sucks, but again, this is done on purpose because the game wants you dying as much as it wants to kill you as much as you can. And I legitimately lost my train of thought because I went off script, and I was just, because my scripts, the way I do them is that I write them, I have an idea of what I want to do with my scripts, but then I start talking and recording and I just kind of go off. I want to hit the points that are on my script. That's pretty much it. So I want to talk about how the fact that I think that this mixes traditional FNAF gameplay and free roam really well by balancing it out, because you get the two cameras, right? And that kind of sounds kind of busted, but it's balanced out with the fact that the tablet camera, the one you're carrying on you can't use to keep the girls at bay. You can only use it to check on them. But the camera that you do use to check on them, the one that actually can keep them at bay, is in the office. But you don't want to stay in your office because you need to go out and complete your tasks. After each night, you make a certain amount of money, and this is the money you use to buy, the cosmetics, the stuff to improve your nights, to make your life easier, shit like that. The problem is, well, you also want to survive till 6 a.m. The easiest way to survive till 6 a.m. is by staying in your office. But your pay will get deducted for every task you don't complete. I think it's about 150 that you don't get deducted. And if you get caught by the girls, the night ends shortly. So you need to make sure that you survive all 8 hours so that you can make $1,200 an hour. Because again, as I said earlier, if you get caught by the girls, your night gets end early, and you only get paid for how many hours you survived. It sucks, especially like when you think you have enough time to walk past the kitchen because Chica's barely coming out, but the moment you pass by the door, she just jump scares you, so you died within the first hour and you didn't complete any of the tasks, so you just die and lose money. Which, by the way, if you go to negatives, there's a way for you to pay your debt, and I had to do it for content. But as I said, having you be out of the office by, having these tasks and having you lose money for not making these tasks, makes it really good for balancing. Like, you don't want to just stay in your office. You want to go out and roam. You want to make sure you're doing what you need to do. You want to make sure you're getting as much money as you can, which there's also other ways to do them. There's a bunch of Easter eggs in this game. There's literally so much in this game that I haven't even found. Like, if I'm gonna be serious with how many like of the sex scenes, of the corn scenes I've seen, I've seen 3. I've seen the main Fexa one, I've seen the main Frenny one, and I've seen the main Chiku one. I haven't seen anything to do with Bonfire. I haven't seen the second ones for any of them. I've gotten some hints to how to get some of them, but I haven't really done shit. So like, there's so much shit for me to still do. This game's very early in development, so I'm sure that this game's gonna be having a lot more to do. And I guess I should explain how the scenes work, how these death scenes work. Because if you're caught, this initiates an intercourse scene with one of the girls. Each girl has you doing a different sexual possession or a different sexual job. Like Fexa, she's giving you a foot job. Freddy's giving you Frenny's giving you a blow job. Chiku is just rubbing. Those are the 3 I've seen. But there's like different camera angles that you can select. There's a 360 camera that you can rotate around. It kind of works like, the visual novel games where you just kind of boop, 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 and then both parties come and the scene's over. But I mean, it does a good job at what it does. It does a good job at what it does. It is a corn Five Nights at Freddy's parody game, and it does a really good job at doing that, at mixing up the FNAF formula with the traditional like visual novel harem style corn games. So it does a really good job, honestly. Seriously, there's so many funny Easter eggs. There's so many funny shit to find in this game, from the cosmetics that you can buy over at the fucking Mary Antoinette's store, to just like the concept of the game in general. I think it's very funny. That's was like, these people have been wanting to fuck these characters for so long. I'm gonna make a good Five Nights at Freddy's fan game, and I'm also gonna make it a corn game. It's really funny. There's so much shit to find. There's so much shit to do in this game, and it is still very early in development. The music's great. Seriously, go check out Fatal Fire Studios. Go check out Crypta Curves. There are links in the description. I don't really have anything else to say, just that this has been my favorite FNAF fan game in a really long time. Probably my favorite FNAF game in a long time. I can easily compare this game to, to the FNAF games. I would have to do like a full tier list to even be like, oh, I think this game's better than these games. But I don't know, maybe people would like to see that. I'm very excited to see what's to come. I honestly can't wait. I really do want to support this game, but I am low on funds. But who knows what will come next. If the developers are watching this video, comment down hi in the comment section. You guys are awesome. This game's really fun. Unironically, like, this game is really cool. I like it a lot. Good job on everything. I hope everything works out. I hope I'm eventually able to support this game. Because I would love to have, like, I don't know, I guess I'd like to talk to the developers and just be like, hey, can we have like a little like thing for like YouTubers, even though like the people playing this game aren't that big, at least not yet. I think it'd be kind of fun, just the people that were brave enough to upload content on this game to YouTube, like before it hits people like Markiplier or something, or maybe it already hit Markiplier and he's already working on a video as well. I don't know. See you later. Please do like, comment, and subscribe, because I do not think YouTube's gonna like me too much after this one. Have a great day. I love you guys, and please do hold that. Seriously, I don't think YouTube's gonna like me too much after this. Laters.